It's time to use the 75 for your Los Angeles Lakers. Manning in the middle, 7 feet, number 11, Jackson Hayes. Starting at power forward, 6'8", number 28, Louis Hachimura. At guard, 6'5", number 15, Austin Reeves. At the point guard position, 6'6", number 77, Luka Doncic. At the other forward position, 6'9", number 23, LeBron James.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. And some notable injuries for both teams, as we take a look at the players unavailable for tonight's game.
A long list of injuries coming into this game. You look at all those names unavailable, pretty daunting.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Edwards, Abusele out there with Butler, and it's Bona in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, outside the wings are Reeves and James. He's out there with Hachimura, and it's Doncic in at the point. And looking at tonight's teams, RJ, they have rosters filled with veteran players.
I was on a few teams like this, Kevin, and it's just great for the locker room. Guys are usually willing to accept their roles and understand how to win.
To the middle, ripped away. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
No one covered.
The selfless attitude of James. When someone on his team has a clean look, he feeds him.
Here's Butler, drives to the hoop, up and in on the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
The shot's good from Hayes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Now here's Hayes. Cranes the three-pointer.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
RJ, last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points. Do you think we'll ever see someone get even close to that number again?
Probably not, Kevin. Not in my lifetime. You have to understand, you're going to have to score 25 points a game for 20-plus seasons to even have a chance. LeBron, he's one-on-one.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Now, here's James. He has 6. Hachimura, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And the basket by Edwards.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Doncic looking it over. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Count the basket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
In the corner, it's James. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Hachimura. And again, no good by the Lakers. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 1. It's rebounded by Hayes.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And James with the basket on the assist by Hachimura. Hachimura's got his 3rd assist on the night. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Evan?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Here's Yabusele. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 6. From deep, Reeves, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Lakers with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Rui Hachimura. And Len sub in for Austin Reeves. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Lakers leading by 9. To the inside. James finds Len. A second chance effort. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Doughton. Stolen by Len. And it's the Lakers on the break. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter, and it's blocked. Back to LeBron. Here's the three. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Doughton. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Council. Misses and the dry spell continues. Lakers leading by 16. Out left to the wing. Doncic with it. And here is James. 14 points for him. Here's Doughton. Driving inside. Now here's Edwards. Walker with it. Puts up a deep three. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Los Angeles.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
The 76ers trail by 16. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Walker, and it's Doughton in at the one. Knocks down the three ball. Connects. Got himself on the board with 3 there.
You have to stay attached to connect. He's a terrific off-ball threat.
Pass to Castleton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. But we're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you've played every team, you understand the defensive concepts, you might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
It's good from long range.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Doughton. He has yet to score. And he banks in the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Reeves outside. Morris right side. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That will be a jump ball.
Here's Finney-Smith. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Finney-Smith's got his second bucket. The 76ers trail by 18. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
If you see yourself bring got that by everyone watching.
We've got a lineup change for the Lakers.
Round of applause. Substitution on the court.
Here's Castleton. Here's Hood Schifino. LeBron grabs the miss. The three, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Lowry's shot is good.
You got to like how Lowry puts his head down and just charges in on the drive.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And James gets it to go.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Pass to Castleton. Here's Council. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but and he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
Now here's James. He's got 17. Pass to Coloco. The kick out to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Here he goes. Count that one. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, look, you can bump him, but that's not going to stop LeBron James.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. We almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
That one is no good. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to connect. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. The drive by James, and he drops in the layup off the glass. LeBron's got 23 points.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, fans. Get on your feet. Make some noise. It's T-shirt time.
Butler. He's checked in for Kyle Lowry.
Number 12, Garrett Butler.
.152 left to play in the first half. Pass to Grimes. Edwards kicks to Yabusele. Here's Grimes. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Back to LeBron. And here's Doncic from the arc. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Looking to end the run, and Butler with a nice bucket inside. Butler's got 6 points.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
To the paint. Now connect. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, Connect is not just a shooter. He's got the strength to handle that interior contact.
Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the wing on the left. Pass to LeBron. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
In the paint, LeBron James is capable of running right over the defender. That is athletic.
Butler against Doncic. Floats one. It's blocked. Hachimura kicks to James. From downtown. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So you got to keep shooting them. Hopefully start making some of them.
You can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Luka Doncic's out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. Now here is Hachimura. Doncic passes to Hachimura. James has a two-pointer. And a little luck that time, but it drops. James has got 30.
You gotta appreciate LeBron's shot selection. He looks to take high percentage shots whenever he can.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
Woo! That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Now, here's Doncic. They grab their own miss. Back to Hachimura. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Edwards. The rebound by James. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And James throws it down.
Getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 10. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And they double up James. Reeves, that's a two-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 6 assists now in the game.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here is Hachimura. And here's Doncic from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Doncic has got 6.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Pass to Grimes. Shot to stop the run. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does. Drops in the layup for 2. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Here's Butler with the drive. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? James dishes to Hayes.
Philadelphia foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Some changes for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. Connect comes in for Austin Reeves. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Luka Doncic. Takes a 3. Downton, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
2 minutes remaining.
Finney-Smith with it.
2 minutes.
Here's Connect. Offline with his 3. A minute 50 left to play in the third. And it's Council missing.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Finney-Smith passes to Vincent. Cracks Drops in the tray. Vincent's got his second bucket tonight.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Walker finds Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Connect. He has 5. Count it. James has got 8 here in the quarter.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
To the left side wing. Here's Council. The kick out to Walker. Lets it go with a 3. Good on the triple. Walker's got 5.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
From outside the arc. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And you have to run Connect off his spot. He's very comfortable in the corner.
Walker goes in, uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 points in the game.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Here's Vincent, banked in off the glass.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Shot's good by Walker.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Bagley, and it's Walker in at the 2.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Over to the wing. Lakers working the ball around now. Cans it from downtown. Vanderbilt's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Here's Bagley. The kick out to Walker. There's the triple. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Here's Connect. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Council. And that one drops. Council's got his first points of the night.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Pass to Connect. Misses the 3. And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for the 76ers. And it goes down 2 points.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Now Vincent, here's Connect. Drills the 3-pointer.
And when you need a bucket from outside, Connect is your man.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Back to Walker for the three. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Here's Vincent. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And here's Walker outside. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And it takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Markieff Morris is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. LeBron comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Shake Milton in for Connect. The 76ers also with a sub. Doughton's checked in. Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Vincent finds James. The layup off target. Philadelphia's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Council. Walker taking his time here. Here's Castleton, covered by Morris. And Los Angeles guys shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Sinks the triple.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Pass to Milton. Fires the three. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And finished off by LeBron.
And how about the out-of-this-world athleticism? LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
1:41 left in the game. Doughton, no good.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
Morris with the bucket. Morris has got his first 2 points of the night.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
A nice shot by Hood Schifino.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
James kicks to Milton. The three. And another three for the Lakers.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Now here's LeBron. Fires from 18, and he nails the jumper.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Here's Doughton. Pass to Castleton. From outside, off the mark. And here is James. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. LeBron, you looked aggressive out there. How did you get to your groove tonight?
The defense set the tone for not only myself but for our team. And offensively, we're still trying to figure it out. So I felt there was need for me to kind of turn up the pressure a little bit offensively, see if I could get something going to the hoop, get into a good flow, and I was able to do that.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun to watch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And now our player of the game, LeBron James.